Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Hammer. Today is Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. Of course, with Originator Success. Here is your daily rate conversation, your daily mortgage rate update, the only place on the web where you guys get to join me live each and every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, where I broadcast on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're here live, say good morning. If you're watching on the replay, don't forget to give me a hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know that you were here, whether you're here live or on the replay. Don't forget to smash that like button, tag a fellow friend, share us in a group. If you're on YouTube, make sure you leave a comment, give a thumbs up, and subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and say hi to the live folks. Who we got here this morning? Megan Lindbergh, good morning. Randy Tico, giddy up, sir. Ron Siegel's letting us know today is National Cheese Day, but you prefer to celebrate National Cognac Day? Nope, I'm going cheese. I don't know jack diddly about cognacs. Not my thing. So today is National Cheese Day. What's your favorite cheese? What's your least favorite cheese? Let's go ahead and put that in the comments. Let me go ahead and create one for that one real quick. Let's see. What is your favorite cheese? What cheese do you detest? All right, so here you go. Comments here below. Today is National Cheese Day. What is your favorite cheese? What cheese do you detest? I think one of my go-to favorites is definitely cheddar. I like me a nice Irish cheddar, a sharp cheddar, not an extra sharp cheddar, not a mild cheddar. Like a Wisconsin cheddar over a Vermont cheddar. You wouldn't think there's so much cheddar to talk about, but I do enjoy me a cheddar. Mozzarella, I like fresh mozz, right? You know, not too smushy, not soft on the inside. I like the salt content in the little packaged Polly-O or whatever stuff, but fresh mozz is better. It's got a real mild taste, though. You got to pair your mozz with some other stuff like tomatoes or basil or, some stuff like that. And I like it with a little bit of pepper on it for sure if I'm going to have mozz. Blue cheese. I'm a big blue cheese fan, especially when it's in a dressing or used with wings, buffalo wings. But what cheese do I detest? Some of the French nasty, smelly cheeses. I'm not big on those cheeses. I can't think of one off particular name, but I'm all right with Gouda. Wife likes Gouda a lot more than I do. What's the cheese that goes on the salad all the time? I forgot what it's called. Pepper Jack. Oh, dude, Robert Bashir's Pepper Jack. How do I forget that? I also, Boar's Head makes a good three pepper Colby Jack cheese, which is real yummy. Mallory hates blue cheese, but loves all the other ones. Sean Segaloff is a smoked Gouda kind of guy. It is good for melting. You're right. Sean said least favorite is from under cheese. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I didn't use that joke. I left that one open for one of y'all. So let me know. Today is National Cheese Day. And then, of course, welcome Mike Tebow, Sean Segaloff, Mallory Fotiadis, Angela Walters, Feta. Yeah, that's feta cheese. Thank you. Robert Bashir's, great to see you, my friend. Angela, let's see. I think I got everyone right. Kim Mason, eat some cheese. So if you are watching on the replay, don't forget in the comments, let us know, what is your favorite cheese? What kind of cheese do you detest? Laney loves some blue cheese. Is it Lane or Laney? See, I'm confused. I'm going to go with Laney because I think it is, but I could be Lane. Let me know. Give it to me phonetically so I can tell. What's up, Einkorn? Einkorn, do you still eat cheese, or are you in too much of that fit shape, you stud dog? Cheese makes you fat. I love cheese, though. It is Lane with no E. Okay, got it. Thank you. Lane. See, and you still put the E. It wasn't the I that was throwing me off. It was the E at the end. Nathan's a cheese guy. All cheese matters. All right, you're cool. All right, let's go. Let's get into it, y'all. Let me change my captions over here. So this morning, what we got going on? Rate sheets should look pretty good. Mortgage-backed securities starting the day. Oh, now they're down a basis point, making me look bad. By the way, this is not to throw shade at anybody. I just want to show you guys some differences in the services, right? If I go to MBS Highway, and this is not wrong, this is just depending on what time you start the day and what time you end the day. Notice they have the 6% coupon at 100.59. These guys have it 100.41. So that shows me there's a little bit of a difference in the feed with the data they're getting. And then these guys have, well, they're showing the 6.5 coupon because they're always wrong. I don't even know how to change it with them anymore. Let me see something. Let's do the 6.0 here. So I'm not a Ray Alert fan, y'all. You guys know that. let's see. So they are showing it at 100.44 right now. So anyway, it's so funny how you can see a difference was my point between these, but we're going to stick here for now. Currently down a basis point, nothing to worry about. We got the JOLTS data coming out soon, but look at this 10-year treasury yield, 4.36. I think that's pretty consistent across the board. 4.357. Yep, same thing. So 4.36. This is awesome to see that we have seen this. Look at this green candlestick here. See how this has dropped down, how we broke below that red line, the 50-day moving average. Notice right now that it's sitting on this purple line, which it did that before over here. You'll notice that it was the purple line is the 200-day moving average is at 4.33. And we ended the day at 4.37 after testing that 4.33 level here on Wednesday, May 15th. Today, we're at 4.35, and the 200-day moving average is at 4.35. So could we break through this, though? Could we see this 10-year treasury yield move lower? The answer is yes, we could. What are we going to need to see that happen? We're going to need some help from the JOLTS data that's going to come out in a little while. In about 20 minutes, we're going to get the job opening labor turnover survey data. So we want to see less jobs available than previously. Why? If there's a lot of jobs available, that means there's strength in the labor market because people can change jobs, job hunt, job jump, all that kind of stuff. Whereas if there's less jobs available, it's a more constricted market. So we want to see a little bit of a lower number. Again, today we're going to get job opening labor turnover survey. Tomorrow we get the ADP private payroll. Not a big market mover, that one. Jobless claims on Thursday. Again, not a big market mover, but the BLS jobs data coming out on Friday, non-farm payroll, wages, and the unemployment number. That will be a big deal. And that's what we're floating into. So right now we are continuing to go ahead and cautiously float. We want to be cautiously floating everything right now. It just makes a lot of sense. Ron Siegel said, baked brie in dough with a bacon chipotle jam. Dude, you sound bougie. You sound so bougie, but I'm with you. That sounds very awesome, by the way. Kim likes some of the harder cheese. She got Swiss cheddar parm. Least favorite is brie. Yeah, I'm with you. Thank you, Kim. You got it. Brie. That's the one I don't like. Anyway, take a look here, y'all. Mortgage-backed securities. We are testing this green line. This green line is the 100-day moving average at 100.42. Right now, we're at 100.46. We're just up a couple basis points above it. Again, if you take a look back here, let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. All right. If you look here, we've only for that one day back on May 15th, which was when we got the CPI inflation data. That one day we broke above this green line, and then the next day we actually fell back to touch it and then fell below it the day after. So not going back through to March because this is kind of different. We had a different trend going on then. But since we have seen this crossover of the red and the green, right? The 200-day, the 50-day here. This is the 200-day here, sorry. The 50-day and the 100-day. We are kind of in between that 50 and 100-day here. Now, if we can break above this, again, it's not just all about the technicals. We really need to see what happens with all of the data this week. But this week is our best chance to break above that. And if we kind of look back a little bit further, we've got this week and next week. We could see a very, very positive move upwards in bonds. What we're looking for is how likely is the Fed to go ahead and cut rates later this year. So remember something. All right, today we get JOLTS at 10 a.m. Once we get that JOLTS data, that's going to make it onto your morning rate sheets, right? Most lenders aren't going to set pricing until after 10 a.m. Eastern. So what happens is we're going to get that JOLTS data. It's going to have its effect on bonds. Hopefully it comes in showing a little bit of weakness. That'll help bonds rally this morning, 10, 15 basis points maybe. And we'll see even better rate sheets than we saw yesterday. However, the big question is what happens through the rest of the weekend when we get into Friday? And again, will we get another labor report like we got last month, which showed a little bit of weakness for the first time this year? Hopefully we do. If we see that happen, we're going to see the idea of Fed rate cuts continue to increase. The likelihood of that. Right now, nobody's expecting any kind of Fed rate cut this month. We're also not expecting rates to be increased, though. So this meeting next week going to be flattened. But all eyes are going to be on that meeting. Now, July, right now, the expectation of a rate cut in July, only about 16%. If we get weak labor data this week, if we get a good CPI print next week, and if we get the Fed saying, hey, we need to see a little bit more of this data, but blah, 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 we could see this increase a little bit, but it's really the September that everyone's watching. Ron, we're getting close. I think you had said you were looking for your first cut in July. I don't think we're going to see a cut by July. I don't think that's going to happen, but we can see one by September. Right now, a 55% expectation that we'll get a minimum of one cut, and about 10% believe that we'll actually be two cuts in by September. Together, this is, again, only 35% expectation, 65% believe we'll see cuts. 35% believe that the Fed will still be at the same rate in September. If we get some momentum this week and this number drops and markets fully price in a Fed rate cut in September, we're going to see mortgage rates improve a little bit more. Could possibly drag us back into the sixes. All right. By the time we get to November, there is some expectation of two cuts, but still, and look at this, 23% believe that we'll be there. So what's funny is 35%, it only drops about 12% that believe we'll see a rate cut by then. By the time you get to December, though, that's all the way down below 10%. One cut, two cuts, three cuts. That's what we're currently looking at. Markets overwhelmingly right now pricing in two or more cuts. We've got about a 50% expectation for at least two cuts, possibly three. There's about a 32%, 33% expectation to only see one cut. Again, I think we'll see this number drop, this number increase, this number increase. That's what we're looking to happen. That will help mortgage rates to improve. Mortgage rates right now, 7.11, some of the best rates that we've seen since, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, back at the end of May. Putting us in a much better spot. Again, the technicals, though, we are definitely facing some resistance from improvement. You've got that here on the 10-year. You've got that on the 100-day here on the mortgage bonds. We need to get some help today from that JOLTS data and through the week from the other data. So good morning, James Mahan. Good morning, Jonathan McDaniel, Rob Stewart. Great to see all of you. Rock, great to have you here, my friend. So that's what we're looking at this week, y'all. There is a good chance. Remember, if you would like to go ahead and sign up for my free written lock advice, you can do that at www.ratelockadvice.com. Get an email to your inbox each and every weekday morning. If you'd like to sign up for our text alerts, they're $7 a month. You can check those out at www.ratetextalerts.com. If you'd like to sign up for our text reminders to be reminded that I'm going live every morning so you don't miss us, you can sign up at hmmr.io/reminder or use this cool QR code over here and you can sign up for those text reminders. Last but not least, check us out at originatorssuccess.com. Find out how we help you get loans from Google and social media. You can go ahead and use the QR code or go to originatorssuccess.com. So that's it for me, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. It looks like we're kind of hit everything. We have to see how that JOLTS data comes out. We're about 15 minutes away. That's really going to be where everything goes. So remember, join me tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. We'll talk about what happened on today's JOLTS data, how the day went, and what we're expecting to see the rest of the week. Right now, the outlook is good, though. Again, one more time, continue to cautiously float anything closing in the near term. We're really watching those closely, but I would be floating as much as you can right now until we see signs of a momentum shift. Right now, things are in our momentum, currently up 5 basis points. Again, rate sheets, as long as we get good JOLTS data this morning, rate sheets are going to be a little bit better than what we've been seeing, which is definitely what we want to have happen. So keep that up, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Make it a fantastic day. Bye-bye.